There is no greater hindrance in life than uncontrolled emotions. Yet there are certain ways to live that can help us overcome our emotions and control our mind instead of the other way around. The Stoics practiced this form of living. They mastered it. In this video, we will go over 7 Stoic ways to be unemotional. So let's get started. No 1. Distinguish control versus no control. One of the first things you should do to be unemotional is to distinguish between what you have control over and what you do'n't. This is also known as the dichotomy of control, Epictetus said. There are 2 types of things that belong to you, things you have control over, like your thoughts, and things you don't, like the weather or what other people say or do. The key is to concentrate on the things you can control and not worry about the things you can't. You see, most of our emotions come from things we have no control over, but we pretend like we do. We think we can change other people's opinions. We can change events that happen. We can even change luck. But the truth is, these things are out of our hands. And the sooner you realize this, the sooner you can be more unemotional. When you understand this principle, you woe and get angry when someone does and do what you want them to do because you understand that you couldn't control their actions. Instead, you will focus your attention on doing what is in your power to control. By focusing only on what's in your circle of control, you avoid reacting to everything that happens outside of it. So before you feel any emotion, ask yourself, is this in my control? If the answer is yes, then take action. If the answer is no, then accept it and move on. 2. Practice negative visualization. Negative visualization, also called premeditatio malorum in Latin, is the practice of imagining possible negative outcomes. It is imagining and preparing for the worst-case scenario. The Stoics believed that we shouldn't only plan for the best-case scenario. We should also prepare for the worst-case scenario. Seneca said, "It is a good thing to be carried along by a wave, provided you know the wave you re-riding is not about to strike the shore." By practicing negative visualization, you learn to accept whatever outcome life throws at you. You become more resilient because you've already imagined how you would deal with such a situation. It helps you gain clarity on what is truly important to you. By thinking about all the bad stuff that could happen, you stop being surprised when it actually does happen, so you don't lose your cool. Negative visualization isn't about being pessimistic or having a negative mindset. It's about taking a realistic approach to life. Nothing lasts forever. Good times and bad times eventually come to an end. So prepare yourself for every outcome. 3. See emotions as judgments, not fate. Our emotions often cause us to make impulsive decisions. They cause us to act without thinking things through. Emotions are judgment calls. They're interpretations of events that happen to us. Marcus Aurelius wrote in Meditations, "When you rise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." He says that it is up to us to decide how we respond to events. Our emotions are not fate. They are just interpretations of events. It is up to us to decide whether we want to be happy or sad, whether we want to be calm or angry, whether we want to be hopeful or fearful. How you choose to respond to a situation determines the outcome of the situation. For example, if you get rejected for a job you interviewed for, you can either choose to feel upset and angry and bitter and resentful, or you can choose to see it as an opportunity to find a better job that suits you more. Remember, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. For pause before reacting. The late great naval Ravikant said that all too often we react instead of taking a moment to pause and think. You should always pause before reacting. Always take a moment to think before responding. Even the Buddha teaches that before you speak, ask yourself 3 questions. Is it true? Is it necessary? Is it kind? If you apply this rule to your life, you will notice that most of your reactions are not needed. Most of our emotions fade away if we just ignore them for a while. So the next time you feel a strong emotion, pause and take some deep breaths. Ask yourself, is this emotion helping me? Is it solving the problem? If the answer is no, then try to ignore it. Then do so calmly and rationally. Number 5. Don't live by emotions. Live by virtue. According to the Stoics, the source of all virtue is reason. Everything you do should be done with a clear and rational mind, Marcus Aurelius wrote. The fruit of this life is good character and acts for the common good. The Stoics believe that we should aspire to be virtuous, not emotional. Acting on emotions can cloud your judgment and lead you into making poor decisions. Living by virtue means making decisions that are in line with your values, with your morals, with who you want to be. It means doing the right thing, even if it's difficult. So the next time you feel an emotion that contradicts your values, ask yourself, is this in line with who I want to be? If the answer is no, then try to resist the urge to act on that emotion. Instead, act on your reason. 6. View life through impermanence. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, everything in life is in flux. Nothing is static. Everything changes. You see, life is never permanent. Good times and bad times come to an end. Nothing lasts forever. The more you remind yourself of this, the less attached you will be to your emotions, because you will know that they will pass. If you view life through impermanence, you will be more present and more engaged in the moment. You will be more grateful for the good times and more accepting of the bad times. It is during our good times that we must prepare for the bad times, just like it is during our bad times that we must prepare for the good times. But here's the thing. We cannot prepare for the future while we are busy worrying about the future. Worrying is useless. Instead, we must focus on the present moment. We must focus on what is happening right now. So the next time you feel overwhelmed by your emotions, take a deep breath and remind yourself that nothing lasts forever. This too shall pass. 7. Reflect at the end and beginning of the day. The Stoics believed in the importance of daily reflection. It was a habit that they followed closely. Seneca said, "Every evening, reflect on what you did that day, what you accomplished, what you learned, and what you would do differently the next day." At the end of the day, you can reflect on what went well and what didn't. You can think about what you did right and what you did wrong. Then you can use this information to improve the next day. In the morning, you can reflect on what you need to do that day. You can think about what is important and what is not important. This daily reflection can help you be more intentional with your time. It can help you be more focused and less reactive. You can find a quiet place where you won't be disturbed. Take some deep breaths and reflect on the day ahead. Think about what you want to accomplish, what you want to improve. You can also reflect on your past mistakes and think about how you can avoid them in the future. We hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe and leave a comment below if you have made it this far. We read every comment and reply to every one of them. And don't forget to check out our new videos. Thanks for watching.